weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Look, squeeze.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
64, weak. 59's Mike. Get it.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wesley Woodyard, he does a little bit of everything, and this time he gets the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Game situation. Let's go.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mariota hands to Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Check 31. Check 31.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Derrick Henry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Mariota. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. Yeah, that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Leo! 36! Hard! Check 4! Rock it! Play! Be grip!
On 2nd down, here's Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Set, ready? 10 logo. 59. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Set, go. You go tight. You got tight right there. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 15. Mike is 15.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
50, play. Mike. So we got man.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. They're not ready. I'll go.
Clock will try again on second down. And a little floater there is incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Go. Look at me. Zipper. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on. Hey, Echo. He don't want it.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike's 59. Get that quarterback. Shoot.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Lock now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 50, check 50. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Spot. Be Griffin.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey.
80 weapon.
From midfield, here's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Delta. Go. Mike's 59. Go.
Locke now on 1st down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Oh, you got G? Clear. Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And McManus able to put it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mariota. Flushed out right. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. And the Titans.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike. Get him.
First down, Mariota. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Locked to throw on 2nd down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Exit.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Clock now on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Lock now. 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Check 24, check 24.
On first down, Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. One. Charlie. 45, Mike, 45.
Now on second and 13. Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Mike, 45. Got one. Hey.
One.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the edge.
Recon, 132 fighter.
159. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Steve Griffin.
Here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Watch it, define. Switch up.
Go.
Check safety.
Go.
I got motion. Mike 5-5.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke.
Here we go.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mike's 5-4. Don't get nervous.
Ready.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And this one goes nowhere.
Ready.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Hey, lock it.
46-yard line.
54. It's been a long day for you.
Go.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Mike, check.
Yep.
59. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. 59.
Go out.
Check. 59. Here we go. Joker.
Five.
Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. A sack by Todd Davis.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Lock now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Lock now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, foxtrot.
On first down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Fights through him. This is the tight end Fant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. And amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions. But Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL career. The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be fourth down. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Henry. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Throwing, Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A shotgun handoff to Henry, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Check. Fresno.
Protein spill. Hey, high 7.
59, Mike is 59.
Hey, Sam off.
Here we go.
Big grip.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second and 2, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Watch twins.
6'6", bullet high.
59 Mike.
Smooth.
No gain on this defense.
Ready?
Back to throw. Locke. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Now Mariota. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. Here's Mariota. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles and this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes, left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Titans,
Let's go now. 10, touch scared. Ready, go. Set, hut, and read. Set up. Down. Hit the blade. Set, go. Set. 70 ending. Hut, go. Here we go. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. 91. Set. Hut. Ready. 18 gator. 18 gator. Hut, go. Set, ready. 10, Lobo. Set, hut. Okay. Break. '61. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. 60 out. Hood. Let's go. 15 lining. 15 lining. Hood. Hood. Ready. Ready. Blue draw Cochran. We good. 132. Start up. Ready. Hut. Ready. Set. Ready, go. Here we go. Set. 60 yard. H3. Set up. Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Set, go. Let's go now. Hut, go. Set, hut. 10, touch scared. Race, ready. Got it. Set, hut. Down and read. Hut, go. Set. Set, hut. Here we go. Ready, ready. go. 70 ending. Ready. 30 base. Hut. Set, ready. 91. 80 weapon. Weekend. 132. Right up. Ready. 18 Gator. Hi. Let's go. 10. Let it go. Here we go. Set. Set up. Come on, set. 15 Lonnie. On the set. Set go. Let's go now. 60 orange. Hut go. Set hut. 60 Pittsburgh. Hut 64. Ready. Down. 10 Tuscan. Set hut. Set and read. General. Hut go. Here we go. Set hut. Okay, ready. Ready. Here we go. Hood. Ready. Get the hood. Set, ready. 70 ending. We good. 132. Fight us. Ready. 30 base. Hard. Let's go. Ready, go. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. 66. Set up. Set. 10. Lobo. 61. Matchbox. Light. Single. Let's go now. 60. Hut go. Set hut. 15 Lonnie. Ready. Down. 60 orange. Blue draw conquered. Set, hut!